And if you come by the way, if you come in any further, you will be an Andrew shot. Yeah.
Okay, but here's the thing. That's why you break them up at wide. They're actually really far apart.
Dude, my cheeks are far apart.
Nice.
Fine, you're back in the fucking
Good morning, Trojans. My name is TJ Fife.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Oh, I have the quote of the day, damn it.
Alright.
Do you guys preview the script at all?
I did.
A little.
Thank you.
We had said a little.
A little.
Yeah.
So it's hard to read off this one and stare at that one at the same
Yes,
time.
I'm fully aware.
So you have to memorize.
Yeah, try your best to memorize.
Good morning,
Can we
Trojans.
see the-
Today's date is September 24th, 2019, and it is an A-Day.
The quote of the day
Okay.
is, you will not learn to walk by following the rules. You will learn to walk by doing. And Falling Over by Richard Branson.
By Blake Brandon.
Thank you to all the participants in our freshman scavenger hunt.
Yeah,
You all made a fantastic effort, but one team managed to pull ahead. The winners of the first annual freshman scavenger hunt are Gus Acuna, Harder Markwood, and Andrew Heller. Congratulations. Each of them have won a homecoming ticket for themselves and a partner. Now let's head to a new inspired segment with Napua Lavilla.
Horror movie review.
Horror movie review.
Wait, do we say horror movie review? It's in brackets.
No, don't say horror
Okay.
review.
Horror movie review.
Tyler.
Horror.
Nope,
The Water
say
Polo
horror.
Club's first meeting is this Thursday, September 24th, after school from 3:30 to 4:45 in
Good morning, Trojans. Today's date is September 24th, 2019, and it is an A-Day.
The quote of the day today is, you won't learn to walk by following the rules. You will learn to walk by doing. And Falling Over by Richard Branson.
Thank you to all the freshman participants in our freshman scavenger hunt. You all made a fantastic effort, but one team managed to pull ahead. The winners of the first annual freshman scavenger hunt are Gus Acuna, Harder Markwood, and Andrew Heller. Congratulations. Each of them have won a homecoming ticket for themselves and a partner. Now let's go ahead to a new fall-inspired segment with Napua Lavilla.
Good morning, Trojans! There are officially 37 days until Halloween, and those of you who don't decide to go trick-or-treating this year, or, like me, weren't cool enough to be invited to any parties, might be wondering what they should do on Halloween night. Well, horror movies are always a great choice, especially on the scariest night of the year. I have made it my mission to watch 2 scary movies a week until the week of Halloween, so that when you start compiling your list of best and worst scary movies, you'll have a good idea of what to watch. I personally believe that there are different types of scary movie. For example, a suspenseful serial killer movie might be a completely different kind of scary than a psychological thriller. And of course, you have your ever-common demonic possession type of scary movie. We'll cover each of these over the course of the next month or so. I will try to keep these reviews as spoiler-free as possible, but if I do end up writing a spoiler into my review, I will give plenty of forewarning. So, let's get into it, shall we? The first movie I'll be reviewing was released in 2013 and has become one of the most well-known horror movies of the 21st century. This is The Conjuring. This movie received an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes and is easy evening. This was my first horror movie that I had ever watched, and it had just the right amount of moments of suspense for my weak-willed heart. If I were to rewatch the movie again, I might say something different, but for the moment, I would say it has great suspenseful moments around every corner. The plot begins around in 1971, when Carolyn and Roger Perrin move their family into a dilapidated Rhode Island farmhouse, and soon strange things start happening around it with escalating nightmarish terror. In desperation, Carolyn contacts the well-known paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, to examine the house. Chaos and terror immediately make their appearances with a compelling storyline that will keep you squeezing your eyes shut and prying them back open again to see what happens. I will definitely be watching this movie again all by myself on Halloween night, and I would rate it at 4 pumpkins out of 5. That's all from me today. See you guys Friday. Stay paranoid. Let's take it back to the anchor desk.
The Water Polo Club's first meeting is Thursday, September 24th after school from 3:30 to 4:45 in C17. About the game and practice, handing a ball, come and join us, see you there. Now let's head to sports with Bo Miller.
Wonder goal! Wow! Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks, guys. I'm Bo Miller, and we're back with the first sports segment of the year. Today, we are going to be discussing the football game last Friday against American Canyon High School. Unfortunately, we were defeated. Let's do a quick game recap. The first quarter was pretty uneventful, and it ended with the score 0-0. Sadly, Logan Wagers went down in that corner and has dislocated his shoulder. He was out for the rest of the game, and we hope that he can make a quick recovery. Come the second quarter, American Canyon scored a touchdown, followed by a missed field goal. The second quarter ended with a score of 13-0. American Canyon. The third quarter is where American Canyon really shined. They scored 3 touchdowns and made all 3 of the field goals. The third quarter ended with a score of 34-0. The fourth quarter was where the Trojans had their brightest moments. In the last few minutes, their defense was incredible and they prevented their rivals from scoring again. The fourth quarter ended with a final score of 34-0. It was a hard defeat for the Trojans, but we hope they can pull off another win this Friday at 7 p.m. That's all for sports, and let's head back to the anchor desk.
So members, now is the time to sign up for 2 great HOSA events. The Regional Leadership Conference on Saturday, October 26th at Diablo Valley College, and the Mi Futuro Youth Health Symposium on Friday, January 10th. See Ms. Judah in F13 or any HOSA officer ASAP for details and permission slips.
Students, please remember that when you are checking into the nurse's office, you must check in your phone with office staff. Thank you, and now for your fun fact of the week with Kiara.
Good morning, Trojans. I'm Kiara Montejano here with this week's fun fact. This week's fun fact is about Halloween. Did you know that trick-or-treating was originally known as souling? This traces back all the way on to the Middle Ages on the night of Samhain. It was believed that on this night, spirits and monsters roamed the earth. People dressed up as spirits and monsters to try and fool the real monsters and demons into thinking that they were the real thing. The Catholic Church started doing the opposite and had people dress up as angels and kind spirits on Hallowmas. Yes, you heard me correct, they named it Hallowmas, also known as All Saints' Day and taking place on the day right after Halloween. People kind of did this as a ripoff of Halloween, and they would dress up and beg for food and money in exchange for singing a song. It wasn't known as trick-or-treating until 1927 in Alberta, Canada. That's it for this week's fun fact, and now back to our studio.
Seniors, the college application workshops scheduled for Thursday, September 19th and October 9th are full. The next application workshop that is available openings will be on October 29th. If you need help before then, please see Mrs. Stoll in the College and Career Center to make an appointment to have your applications reviewed.
That's all for today.
Tune in tomorrow.
And
Okay, same time, same place.
And
make it a great day.
But I still like my I roll on the beat like be the road. I roll up the beat, so I got free smoke. I roll with the streets in the Jeep and the road. Never stab backs, only chef tracks. Feel like Cantieri with the way I cook stacks. Beer inside of beer, some I just give some right back. Got respect on my name, got respect on my tag.